Hello everyone, my name is Boring Chanley, and this is a rant video about the racism and culture in my class. In my class, we were talking about a book where female Indians were playing basketball, and there's some poverty in it. And later in the book, well, we weren't really reading, we're doing a research on a tribe named the Salish, and we were talking a little bit, then we started talking about racism, how come people are trying to kill it, how come, there's this one school where a lot of kids are speaking Crow, and a boy got the entire school to stop speaking Crow because they thought they were all talking about him. He didn't have any real proof of that, and I find that really idiotic. Later, we started to talk about why Indians aren't following their culture. This one person, I'm not going to say the gender or the name, but I'm going to say it. This person started to talk about what this person does and the culture that this person is doing. This person started to talk about that the person is doing beadwork, certain Indian culture stuff, and this person started to say that Indians, are on their phones, and this person is complaining about why are people on their phones? Why aren't they doing their culture? Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? And this is what my teacher said I should have done. I should have said, well, is it your choice what they should do? Do they really want to do it? Not everyone wants to do it. Like my grandpa once said, people want to move on because right now in the woods, right now there's a lot of big chances where they're gonna die maybe on the third day alone. I would like to see that person be alone for 3 days and hopefully survive. Because that's what the Indians did during the old times. They hunt. And lots of them, in order to become a man, they hunt in the woods alone to become a man. That's what I remember. I don't really know, but yeah. It was really stressing, and this person I was just very annoyed. And I just want to talk about an odd reason I did not talk. I was thinking of all the reasons why people aren't doing it. You can't make them. You were saying, it's like you're saying you want everyone to do it. All the Indians, everyone. If you want everyone to do the same thing as you, isn't that called communism? And isn't America a free country? America is a free country now. Everyone will be doing their culture, the Indian culture, like Muslims. Do you want them to do Indian culture? No, because they are in a different culture. Another person, this person is one of my was just a classmate. This person is complaining that his entire family is Christian, and he is not, because he says he wants to follow the Indian culture. And I think he's quite annoyed at his family just because they're Christian and they don't want to follow the Indian culture. Right now, today's are tough times. People are less prepared. They don't know much. And today, more people are more likely to die in the woods than back then, hundreds of years ago. Just because they're not following it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just they don't want to do it. It's their choice. If they don't want to do it, it's fine. But don't make such a big deal of it. If you're doing beadwork, good for you. You're doing beadwork. If that person isn't doing beadwork, does that automatically make them a bad person? No, you're probably going to agree if this person is watching or listening to this right now. This person complained about what, like I said multiple times, complaining about how come Indians aren't following their culture, why aren't they doing this, why aren't they doing that. This is what I know so far. Indians hunted a lot for their families and tribe. Right now, do you think that's really good? There are plenty of food out there. You don't even need to hunt unless if you really need food and you got a gun and bullets and you know how to shoot, then hunt. That's what you do if you don't have much. If people are doing a bead work, that's good. That's good for them. They're doing beading. But if there's not people doing bead work, that person, I guess, gets quite annoyed if they're Indian and they're not doing bead work. Isn't that a little bit stereotypical? Isn't that a little bit racial? Like, all Indians bead? That's a stereotype right there. Not all Indians bead. And if they don't want to, they don't want to. Just don't make them. That's a little bit of a bad thing if you want everyone to do this and that. The same thing that you're doing. If you want everyone to do what you're doing, and if they said no and you are making them, isn't that like dictatorship or communism? Yeah, it kind of sounds like that right now. Because right now, there are, like, old-time Indians, they didn't have today's medicine. They use just herbs right now. But right now, I bet that person I'm talking about doesn't even know how to make those herbs. That person could be completely oblivious of how to make herbs. And I don't even know how to make herbs. I just take today's medicine to be better and not get a disease or sickness. There are many traits in becoming of what the old-time Indians did. They hunted with spears and bows back in the days. They made lots of teepees that are completely made out of animal hide. And that's a lot of work. And they had to chop certain trees in order to make the teepees. And do you really want to try and hunt for buffalo? They're big and mean right now. Well, not mean. They just don't get all pushy with them or you're gonna get stomped on by the buffalo or bison. There's lots of things. Right now, hunting, there's limits to hunting these days. With a human population really big, people would want to move on. If people want to hunt like the old-time Indians, let them hunt like old-time Indians. But people don't want to hunt like old-time Indians, don't make them hunt like old-time Indians because they don't want to. It's their choice. It's not your choice to tell people what to do. Because multiple times, like I said, it's dictatorship, it's communism, it's all that. You're just trying to be in control, certain person. You just want everything everything your way. Well, not everything is your way. One time in biology class, there was a little presentation, and I wanted to do it, and this person said, no, I can't, and this person wants to do it all, just to prove this person is correct and everything. But do you know what I said to that person when I wanted to do it? I said no, because it's my choice if I want to do it. It's not your choice to tell me what to do. So I said no and did the presentation. I forgot because it was a few months ago how I did. But I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, everyone. That's it for today's video. I hope you all like it. I certainly did. And this person, you better not use YouTube's abusive laws. Because I literally know who you are. I'll be seeing you on next video. So bye-bye and peace out, y'all.